So here to solve the Sudoku called parity lines by Kumaresan. It has these even digits along this diagonal, another 2 up through 8, down back to 4 on that diagonal, 4 up through 8 on this diagonal, and the parallel diagonals are all odd, so 3 up to 7, 1 up to 9, and then 5, 3, 9 to make it work. So that's a lot of the visual theme. My eyes are also drawn to these corners that have just 4 cells left in them. It's because of actually the pattern of them. They're sort of a plus shape, and so what that means is you have a digit that eliminates some of them. You're now getting a pointing pair. This must be in this column in the space, so you can eliminate that column from the other numbers here. So like this 4 now has to be in the 9th column. We can do something with this 8 down here, and that will eliminate coming across, but it looks like coming vertically, these cells are also eliminated from being 8s, but there's not a place I'd put my notes yet, but something to visually see. Well, I'm showing you that in the lower right corner, and the upper left is much more powerful because the 2 and 3 both eliminate into the space. So one of the things I think the author was intending was to write this 2-3 pair, write a 1-7 pair right at the start. The 2-3 coming across don't do so much because there are no more 2s in the grid, and the 3s only eliminate sort of here, so there's still a lot of options for that. But this 1 and the 7 leave behind 4, 5, 8, and 9. And the first thing to note in this column is one of the easiest singles in this puzzle. The 4s just leave this one cell for a 4, which puts in another 4. I will mark these cells as a 4 and these cells as a 4 just because I'm looking at it. Coming back here, this is still a 5, 8, 9, and 5 and 8 are in that 6th row, so 9 comes in here. And also, as we've now marked through this pointing pair, an 8 is eliminated here, so the 8 must be up above. That puts a 5 in here, gives me this 5, gives me this 5 moving over a 4. This 5 puts in a 5 in one of these 2 cells. And I also now have a 5 is in one of those 2 cells. Let's see, next digits, there's still a 3 note to place in this box, and that 8 coming down with this 8 coming across, there's an 8 in these positions. And now actually looking at the number 9, notice that all these cells are eliminated from 9, so 9 goes in here. That moves over the 3 note, moves up this 8 note. That means the last 8 down here is in one of these 2 boxes. This 3 puts in a 3 with a 2. Get a 3 in one of these cells and a 3 in one of these cells. This needs a 6 and 7 to finish, so the 6 is on the left, 7 is on the right because of the 6 eliminating here. 2 6s gives me this 6, it also gives me this 6, gives me this 6, and gives me this last 6. This is a 2 to finish this last space. This needs a 7 down below with 2 1s up above. Let's see, more to do. This is the last digit in that row, so it gives me that 1 straight away. We have a 7 still to fit in here, and this is the last cell for it. That actually puts a 7 over in this position. Puts a 7 now up and bottom in the first and second row, sorry, first and third rows there. It gives me this 2. Last spot for this 9. That says there's a 9 in these cells, but actually that also means there's a 9 here, puts in a 9 here, puts in a 9 here. There should be some more to do through the center, and let's see where we want to look. I actually placed this 4 up top. That gives me this 4, and now across these I have a 2 with a 3, and a 2 is already over there, so this is a 3, this is a 2, gives me another 2 across these cells, and that now leaves a 2 having to be in this column, puts in this 2. This is 1, 2 coming across, last spot for this 3. Need to then put a 3 in here that crowds out this 2, so 2, 2, 8, 8 in the single position, moving over this 5, 5, 1, 1, 5. 1 must go here, puts 1, 2, 2, 8, 8 with 3, 3, 7, 7, 1, and our last one, and we're through this fun puzzle. So thanks very much for the submission, and thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you got a sense not just of how I look at general puzzles for their themes, but then spot even early spaces for progress. These 4 cells look like an early space for progress, then feeding into this column. Other pointing pairs like this 8 coming across, very good to be using. So sometimes cluing into those places in the grid where you've got rows or columns quickly eliminated elsewhere because of where the numbers must go. Really great way to make headway, and for this midweek puzzle, it really cracked open the challenging steps. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you again soon.